Hey everybody, today is Sunday, but I came to campus to study for my midterms, my final midterms before I graduate. But before I get on with studying, I need to eat, so I got myself some Chipotle. I need to have a good meal before I start studying for 6 to 7 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna have a busy week. Yesterday I stayed up studying until 4 a.m. I ended up sleeping in and I missed church. Forgive me, Father. My midterm's on Tuesday, but I want to get a head start. Hopefully it'll turn out okay. Okay, I've been sitting here for the past 2 hours looking through my notes on Google Docs. So far I'm doing okay. Just trying not to get too distracted. Because during the past 2 years, everything has been virtual. I'm not used to writing again. I feel like my writing has gone sloppier. Almost everything is done online. I think 90% of my schoolwork is through online. Actually, I prefer typing over writing. Saves more time. Remember in middle school and high school, I would write so much, such as taking notes, so much that my fingers would hurt. But I need to start getting used to writing again because the midterm that I'll have on Tuesday, it is a written exam. I can't believe it. This is going to be my final time studying for midterms. I guess I don't have to be too sad about that. I just noticed the homeless hang out here a lot more during the weekends. Well, it makes sense because there aren't much students here during the weekends. It's really annoying and smelly. Some of them, they do get pretty aggressive, so avoid making eye contact. So yeah, this week, SDSU emailed and mailed me information about graduation. I'm just speechless. I'm finally graduating after being in school for over a decade. And I'm graduating with my undergrads. Yeah, about masters, maybe, it really depends. But right now, I do need to focus on finding a job that's related to my majors, linguistics and Asian studies. Yeah, I'm still really bummed out about not being able to move to Korea to teach English. Hopefully, it's still in the works for the future whenever the pandemic ends or not as bad as it is now. I just hope I will be able to make it happen before I get too old. In July I'll be 31. 3 years from now, I guess 34. It's still acceptable. A lot of people say I don't look 30 years old, which is good. Hopefully I continue to stay young. Okay, I just finished taking my first midterm and I'm not sure if I did too well. I blanked out on a question that was worth 40 points and I remember I read through it a lot yesterday and the day before. I just feel like an idiot. But I have other midterms to worry. One for Korean class and one for the capstone project. I'm more worried about the capstone project because I have to do a lot of literature reviews, those stupid APA formats. So after I finish eating again, I'm going to work on it. It's not due until next week, but tomorrow I'll be meeting with the professor during office hours to discuss if I'm on the right track. Hopefully I am. I'm really tired. And lately, I haven't been sleeping well as well. Because I've been drinking a lot of energy drinks, it got to the part where it's affecting my ability to sleep at night. However, I'm feeling fine, but I don't know. I'm fine, and at the same time, I'm not fine. But for now, I'm going to enjoy some meat lovers pizza. So I've been reading a lot of articles and research papers. I read over 15, so my eyes really hurt. And I've been sitting here for the past 3 hours just reading, and finding things for my literature review. Why can't they just stick with MLA format? Either MLA or Chicago style. I still got a week before it's due. However, since I'm going to meet the professor during office hours, I better get as much done as possible. Okay, I'm currently at the ARC. I ran for 50 minutes on a treadmill and I just did 30 minutes on the Stairmasters. And it's time to go home. I'm really sleepy. Okay, I am reading a research paper about the use of YouTube on improving English. It's very long, 17 pages, but it's interesting. I actually do agree with a lot of things that was written here. And I think using YouTube is a great idea to improve English, or not just English, any other language. I've used YouTube many times to improve my Korean, Mandarin, and Cantonese. Right now, I just need to find something that would be suitable for my literature review. I'm going to meet with the professor during her office hours early in the morning to see if I am on the right track or not, which is why I am trying to get as much done as possible. I'm just glad my Korean class is canceled. That means after I meet with my professor at 10 a.m., I could just go back to sleep. In fact, I want to sleep right now. I mean, I was in school the whole day, and I ran for an hour at the ARC. And the previous night, I didn't get enough sleep.